What up, guys? GangstaPranksta back with a brand new episode of Gangsta Plays. Today we are here with episode 319, but before we get into today's episode, hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, episode 318, where we played Twisted Metal Black. I'm gonna be honest, it was a bit of a rough one. Started out very rough, but after I actually got my bearings in the game, I actually had a blast with it. I really enjoyed myself. So in case you missed that episode, definitely go check it out. But let's talk about today's game for episode 319. We are playing Bee Simulator. Actually, if you watch episode, I think it was 317, the one where we did new Pokemon Snap, and I mentioned, there was a game I wanted to play, but it was giving me a lot of issues. Well, this is it, Bee Simulator. It's been a while since I played like a simulator type game, and I just thought this would be a kind of fun one to play. It kind of coincides with something that I watched, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, I've kind of been on like a nature kick, so this fits in perfectly. So we're going to try out Bee Simulator. I get to choose between hard and easy. I'm in a very relaxed mood. That's the whole reason for this whole nature thing, so we're going to go on easy. If it's really easy, then we'll bump it up. I kind of want to learn how to help the bees. Oh, maybe we can't. Western honeybee, monarch, butterfly. Maybe this is bee facts? I want some bee facts for sure. We're probably going to have to play the game to unlock them. We're also going to learn about other animals. California sea lion, European rabbit. Okay, maybe we can't learn about that yet. I'm very interested to see how this game plays out, so without further ado, let's hit play. And let's learn about the life of a bee. The honeycomb is a collection of wax cells built by worker bees. Its cells are hexagonal. This shape enables them to best use... God damn it, I didn't get to finish. This space and then something else. Oh, that's them as a larva. Oh, we're getting the full spectrum of bees. I want it. I want to actually learn something.
Wake up, little bee.
I was kind of hoping for like David Attenborough to kind of be the narrator for this, but she seems like she has a decent little voice as well.
Hello, you.
Hello.
Hive,
That's it?
Sweet hive.
Learn how to move.
Aw,
Kind Bee Alice.
hi, little one. What's your name?
My name is Buzz Lightyear. Bee skits. I want to put Buzz Lightyear. Or maybe just Buzz. I don't know if I'll be able to fit everything. Buzz Lightyear. Ooh, we can fit it all. I think there's enough Z's so they know I'm Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, that's our bee name. Submit. Your name is empty. My name's empty. Are you kidding me? Do I have to make it one word? Can I submit it now? My name is empty. What the fuck? Oh.
Great.
Did it go through?
First things first. Let's teach you to fly.
I think it did.
Go on. Let's get those wings moving.
Forward, backward, left, right, up, down, look around. Okay, seems pretty decent. I was using controller and mouse and keyboard. That's probably what was freaking out the name. Let's try the up and down. That's up and down. Move left.
Wow, that was something.
Okay, the controls are actually decent. Get to the construction
Look
room.
for the golden markers. They always show the way.
I thought the flying was going to be absolutely dog shit. But it's actually not bad. Follow the golden markers. They always show the way. We're in a little beehive. We can't go that way. Or can we? Let's see. Bzz, no. Gotta follow the golden marker.
We have a special place where you can learn how to be a bee. Just fly through this crack.
What crack? Fly through the crack. Oh, load screen. Bees have two stomachs, one for eating and the other for storing nectar collected from flowers or water so that they can carry it back to the hive. Honestly, bees are some of the most interesting characters, bees are some of the most interesting animals. I don't know why I called them characters. I guess I was thinking like Bee Movie. I don't know. I have watched that movie once. And I quite enjoyed myself. Oh my god, is that an alligator? Crocodile? Some sort of lizard. Be kind of funny if he ate me. I don't know if he naturally does. But what I was saying was bees are some of the most interesting insects. They're just so cool the way they work together. It's really something. Well, actually, insects in general, they work together among the best like I've seen them in animals.
All right, to be a real bee, you must learn to collect.
Like, it's cool to see a pack of lions work together to hunt down something. But just to see the bees all working together for like a common goal of like the hive, it's really cool. Anyways, collecting pollen, fly through flowers with golden orbs to collect pollen. When the honey pot in the bottom left corner is full, you must deposit your pollen back at the hive. Gotcha, so I guess I'm just flying around. Hello, Mr. Grasshopper. I like that there's other animals here. It's not just, what is this? That is a gigantic beetle. Holy shit. Feet update, ready to retire. That was interesting. Look at all the wildlife. So cool. I just kind of want to look around, but I gotta collect this honey for the queen. But, yeah, just... bees are just so cool. Such cool animals. Absolutely annoying. They're probably one of the most annoying animals out there. Did I make my deposit? I have 16 knowledge points. Yeah, nothing more annoying than a bee. You're outside and a bee just won't leave you alone, just keeps flying around you. It's attracted to you for some reason. That is the worst. I've only been stung by a bee once, and it honestly like traumatized me as a kid. And that's where I heard the saying like, oh, you know, don't worry about when a bee bites you or stings you. You can take solace in the fact that, you know, he dies shortly after. And I'm just like, who cares? I'm in a lot of pain. But anyways, I was pretty young. I was just finished playing outside, and I was coming inside, and a bee followed me in the house. And I was like, God damn it, bee. Get the hell out of here. And I tried to kill it, but this was pretty much my first interaction with a bee. Up to that point, I didn't really have any. So... hold on, let me deliver the, hold on. Deliver it to the hive? Okay, I think it's been delivered. Go to the marker, get a new task. I'll finish my story in a second.
Filled with different flowers, which our vision sees in different colors.
Bee Vision. Use Bee Vision to identify flower quality. White flowers are common, green uncommon, yellow rare, red epic, and purple are legendary. Interesting. I think I got an achievement. I'm not used to the new Steam style updates. Like, Steam recently got like a facelift a couple weeks ago, and I guess I just haven't played anything on Steam recently. I guess, yeah, most of the games I've done in the past few episodes for like Gangster Plays have been all on PlayStation or on Switch. So this is kind of my first playing on the new system, or the new face lift. It's weird. I don't like the achievements. I like the ding,
Now you're full of Bitro.
but I need to get used to it.
We use Bitro as a power-up to fly faster. Try it out. You'll feel like a rocket.
Bitro. Bitro is your special bee speed boost. The arrow indicator on the bottom left shows your Bitro energy. Fill it up by collecting pollen from several flowers of an identical type in a row, or by eating human sweets throughout the park. RB to Bitro. Pretty fast, not bad. Let me go back and get another objective.
Wowzers! That was fast! Okay, one last thing. A proper bee knows how to deposit her collected pollen.
Deposit pollen into the hexagons. Am I gonna actually have to like find a hexagon that's empty and then fill it up? You'll automatically drop your pollen when you're close to the hexagon wall. You can't collect pollen while your honey pot is full. Yeah, that's understandable. I just gotta get close, right? Oh, I gotta get very close. I gotta touch it. I've got a new task. Hold on. Do all this tutorial shit, and we can
You're all set
probably
now. Follow the
be
tunnel
let
to
loose.
return to the hive.
Follow the tunnel this way. So back to my story. So the bee followed me in the house, and I really hadn't at that point killed any bees or had to fight any off. The bee is the only insect that produces food, also eaten by humans. Oh, that is true. Fun fact there. I didn't really think about that. So the bee followed me in my house, and I was like, damn, I gotta get rid of this bee.
I'm ready to start on my new task.
And I was like, you know, I treated it like a fly.
The queen.
I should visit the queen. Ooh, that should be interesting. Let's go visit the queen. Go in the... There we go.
Well, you must be very eager to get to
Let's see you again.
I am, but I don't know what I should be doing.
There are many different jobs in the hive. Scouts, guards, nannies.
Nannies?
Most of us are honeybees. Like me.
Wow, I get to choose my job?
Oh no, silly. The queen decides. You must go see her.
Okay. So anyways, let me just finish this bee story before we go exploring and more dialogue. So, I treated the bee like a fly. I just tried to swat it out of the air. Well, when I swatted it out of the air, I guess it fucking went to sting me, or I smacked its ass, something along those lines, and I just got the thorn right, like, dead center of the hand, and I was in so much pain. My hand was throbbing. That was my first interaction with a bee. Probably the most painful one. I don't think I've really, I haven't been stung by one ever since I was a little kid. It's kind of one of those things. It happens to you once, and then you're like, okay, I know what to do to kind of avoid that. So, I've never been stung by a bee since. I've been annoyed by them plenty of times. But in terms of, having to fight one off, just the once. But yeah, it stung me. And then, I don't know if it was my mom or whoever.
Easy.
Someone was like, I know you might be in a lot of pain, but just know that the bee, even though it stung you, it's gonna die.
What's up?
And I later learned, I don't know if this is true or not, when the bee stings you, basically after the stinger gets stuck in you, it kind of rips out its insides. I believe that's what I read. That when it gets stuck in you, it rips out its bottom part, his little ass, and basically all his guts are in there, and he only has a couple hours to live after that.
Let my newest child approach me.
Hello, mommy. You're looking quite sweet.
Little one.
Get it?
You are
Honey?
a honeybee now.
Oh, I'm a honeybee. Oh, I skipped it. Said fly. Don't know if she wanted me to fly somewhere specific, but I'm just gonna fly. It says fly outside. We're gonna be let out into the world. Explore the world. Yeah, let me loose. During the winter, bees bunch together in a tight bundle in the hive, continuously waving their wings. By doing so, they heat themselves up to a temperature of 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, or 64 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever metric system you use. But actually, speaking of the heat thing that they do during the winter, I saw a video of some Japanese hornets. I think it was just one Japanese hornet. It attacked a hive and was just destroying bees. It was like eating them. And the bees had to, you know, protect the hive, so they all swarmed the hornet, and I believe they overheated it and ended up killing it. This is really cool. There are some friends. Am I in a park or something? Because I see like a fence there. Oh my god, what are these guys? These are bugs. These are flies. Just regular flies. They beat me up.
Whoa! Talk about traffic. I need to be more careful. Alright, let's gather some pollen.
I have 40 seconds. What? Hold on a second. I just wanted to fucking fly and explore. And you're telling me I got a time limit to collect pollen? What the heck? I mean, if I just gotta follow this, then easy money, but I'm gonna have to make it back to the hive to drop it off. I should probably be using my speed. Can I go? Oh, I can go through. What happens at the time limit? The time limit is definitely gonna run out. Too slow, you need to be faster, try again. Really? They're actually gonna punish me. Hit the floor there. I did it! Brilliant. It's time to collect the rare flowers. Use bee vision. Yellow is rare, and then red was like epic, and then purple was like super crazy, legendary, rare. Shouldn't I go deposit this? Let me go deposit. Actually, no, I'm quite, I'm about halfway full, as we can tell on the bottom left there.
Oh, there is a bee over there, and she doesn't look well.
Where?
I should see if I can help her.
What's wrong, bee? The fuck? Is that how humans talk when bees are listening? Because if that's how they talk, then I can definitely see how a bee would be kind of interested in, like, what the fuck are the humans saying?
Hello? Are you alright? Do you need help getting back to the hive?
Talk to me, buddy.
Oh,
Sick bee Jackie.
what? I don't feel so good.
So far, I've noticed all the bees are female.
Everything is spinning. You leave me alone.
What's wrong, man? Follow the other bee. Try not to miss the colored rings. Watch out for obstacles and power-ups along the way.
Wait!
Let's follow this bee. I wonder what's wrong with him. Does he need pollen or... Oh, I thought I was gonna get stuck in the web there. Oh, we got some music. Nice. Look at everyone just having a good time in the park. What's up, people?
I want to help you!
Do I have to catch up to him?
Scared.
No, it just says follow.
What's happening to me?
B, slow down. and talk to me. What is going on with you? Oh, holy shit, gust of wind. Let's see what's wrong with Buddy here. Want some fruit? You want a cinnamon bun? Is that him or us? Oh, it's one of the hornets I was talking about earlier. Oh no, this is a wasp.
You nosy little bee! Oh, yeah? We'll see.
Win the battle. Fight advanced. Attack and defend by choosing correct direction together with the attack or block button. When the opportunity arises, use special blocking maneuvers. And attacks, the yellow indicators show when you can perform a special attack or dodge. Up, down, left, right, attack, block, special attack. What the fuck? This is a turn-based thing? Just gonna go in for a bunch of attacks. Oh, it's not turn-based. Oh, I blocked his thing. Nice. I think I'm winning. I should have blocked that. Damn, get fucked up. Come on, Mr. B. Beat up that wasp. I honestly do not know the difference. I'm sure there is one. Oh my god, hold on. I gotta get this last attack. Oh man, that was close. That was really weird though.
That's it for me. But just you wait.
Look, why can't we all get along?
Hey, it's safe to come out now. You can go home.
I remember now. I ate a piece of a rotten apple. It tasted really funny. Oh, I feel so sick.
Don't worry. They'll help you back in the hive.
Yeah, they have medicine for you.
We're all family after all.
Thank you.
Sweet. Humans leave a lot of food lying around, and then there's fruits too. You can gain vitro energy by munching on them. Find edible snacks by using bee vision. To eat a snack, land on it using vertical steering.
That's a good day's work. Time to go home.
Let's make our way back to the hive. I'm gonna try and collect some more pollen so I can get some more knowledge points, so I can learn some more stuff. We got a guy breakdancing in the park. Of course, you need one of those. Kind of a pitiful clap, but you know what? I respect it. Just throw him some change and walk away. That's what you should do. Don't fuck with my hive, boys. I think they actually want to cut down the tree.
Humans, they've never come this close before.
Returning to the hive. If you want to return to the hive, follow its symbols on the compass. I mean, that's why I flew here, but whatever. I see a chainsaw. And they're talking like Peanuts characters. I need to inform the queen that there's some no good humans outside. And that I killed a wasp. That was pretty cool. Holy shit, she's huge.
Hush.
That's pretty rude. I come bearing some important news and you're just like, shut the hell up. Or maybe she was talking to everybody. But it seemed very targeted at me.
Humans are trying to destroy our tree.
They give up for now.
but they will be back soon to take away our home.
Do not be afraid. From this day on, all of the scouts, but only them, are obliged to search for a new place for us to live. As for the rest, get back to your duties.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So the thing I watched later that I'm going to talk about is Our Planet 2. And one of the segments in it was this thing where they have a scouter.
I've gathered tons of pollen. Time to take it back to the hive.
Aren't we already in the hive? Compass, yeah, we know about the compass. Let me just drop this off.
Back to work. We still need more epic pollen for the winter.
Go to the library.
Epic pollen is hard to find. It may be time to visit our library.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have something there. Maybe a nice book that I can learn about epic pollen or whatever. But yeah, one of the segments in the Our Planet documentary was about the bees, and they had one about the scouter bees that go and like look for new trees for them to migrate to. Really cool stuff. Feats. You can find your feats in the game menu and in the Hive library. Completed and progressive feats give you knowledge points. Look for clues where to find rare pollen.
Yes, there are many places with good pollen. I should...
Wait. I think you just said to go outside and search. I mean, I could have told you that. You're not going to find any epic pollen in here. I feel like the Betro thing is very inconsistent. Or maybe it needs to be full for it to be used. Because I'm trying to like zoom, zoom, zoom. But it's not allowing me to.
Hey, keeping busy?
Oh, aren't you funny? Better mind your beeswax.
I saw you in the library.
Old bee Jamie. Hi, Jamie. If that's you, there's so many bees. Who knows who's who?
Looking for epic pollen, right?
Well, yeah, I'm looking for us.
You should try the zoo.
The zoo. Dance. Repeat correctly all the moves. Keep up. You'll have to remember multiple moves each time. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to dance now. Did I look like up and to the right? Up to the right. It's not allowing me to, like I can do one move and then it automatically repeats here. But it's saying for 3 moves, there's the 3 circles there, but he's doing like just up and to the right. Up, right, yeah. And then I'm doing up and to the right, and it's not doing... Oh, there we go. Finally register that time. Okay. And down, left, right. Oh, I gotta time that. Okay, down, down, left, right. Okay, the dancing was very weird. God damn it, I keep skipping through dialogue. Earn knowledge points by completing challenges. Their markers are colored by type. But yeah, I keep skipping through dialogue because it's like not progressing, and then when I skip it, they start talking. Well, let's see what's up with the red guys. A fight challenge, sure. As long as it's not a dance one. Oh, there's a wasp nest.
We'll see about that.
See, I just skipped through my dialogue again. Fucking I know the timings are really off. Dude, he's smoking me. Holy shit. I can't get a fucking move off, and I'm stunned now. Just kill me, because I can't do anything. That was stupid. No, I wanted to fly away. What the fuck? Dude, it's automatically interrupt current activity. Yes. Stupid thing. Pissing me off now. Dude, I was actually having fun, and like from the dance thing to that, just fucking annoyed the shit out of me. Oh, we got some fruit here. Oh, I actually landed on it. The landing on it's wonky, because I was landing on the lollipop last time. But, like, wasn't registering. Okay, fly, little buddy. There we go. The dance, no dance challenge. No, that was, not fun at all. What is white? So red is combat, pink is dance. Hello. I just wanted to see what this is. Looks like a little swimming pool. A little trough for people to drink from. What is white? Would you like to start the side quest, The Foster Family? Sure, that's... I was not expecting side quests in a bee simulator. A fucking squirrel?
Hey, what's wrong? Where's your queen?
Squirrel's like, what?
Your mommy, silly. Where is she?
My mommy is gone. I want my mommy.
Oh, well, don't cry. I'll see if I can find your mommy. What's your name?
Chico. My name is Chico.
Interesting name for a squirrel. Look around for other squirrels nearby. How the hell am I even gonna look for squirrels? Like, what the hell am I looking for? Like this thing here? Oh, here's a squirrel, actually. Hello, are you...
I don't suppose you're Chico's mommy.
Oh,
Penny
no.
the squirrel.
But I sure wish I was a mommy.
Keep on trying.
You haven't seen him around, have you?
Wait, are you trying to mate with Chico?
It's a secret.
A secret squirrel?
Yes, that's him.
Him who?
Him.
I'll keep looking, thanks.
Okay, that was very interesting. Squirrel's trying to play games with me. I'm trying to find a lost squirrel's mom.
Excuse me, are you Chico's mommy?
Hey, you talking to me, babe?
Hello, Louie.
I ain't no mummy. No bug off.
Huh, how rude.
That was pretty rude. You didn't need to come off as a jerk.
Hello, are you Chico's mommy?
Sorry, I don't know any Chico.
Okay, I found a crackhead squirrel.
Oh well.
Wrong squirrel. Try again.
Hello, I'm looking for Chico's mommy.
A bee.
Oh,
Are you
really secret squirrel.
The queen? Talk.
All bees work for the queen, but...
Ha! I knew it. You bees can't fool me.
What the hell are you talking about?
I guess that's a no.
All these squirrels are fucking weird, dude.
Excuse me, I'm trying to find Chico's mommy.
Are you gathering mushrooms for him?
That's not me. I'm Cat.
Cat the squirrel.
Huh? You're a cat? No, I'm a squirrel. I'm Cat. Sheesh. These squirrels are all nuts.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Excuse me. Hello? I'm trying to find Chico's mommy.
Oh, poor Chico. I know his mommy.
Oh, can you help me out?
Great. Can you let her know Chico is looking for her?
That's the problem, honey. She's gone.
Is she dead?
Gone? You mean...
Nay, she just skipped down. Poor Chico, she must have forgotten him. We squirrels are very forgetful, you know? I'm sure I can take care of another baby.
Oh, you're gonna adopt him?
Where did you say Chico was?
Oh, I'll dance for you.
What?
Honey, I'm a squirrel. Just give me the directions.
I forgot that bees dance
Okay,
to
well,
give
listen
directions. Sweet, we completed a side quest. Find a guardian for the little squirrel. That's cute. Let's see all the other cool animals we got here. We got cows. I don't really think of a cow when I go to a zoo. I think of the more exotic animals, you know? What is yellow? You can find info about animals and plants in the glossary. More entries will be added whenever you encounter something new.
Ugh, chickens. Horrible, scary things.
Chickens are pretty cool.
They lay eggs like us. But their larvae don't eat honey. They eat bees.
Do they? I did not know that. Anyways, continuing on to the zoo. Gotta fly over here. We got some goats, some pigs, some chickens, cows. Got some sheep over here. We're on a farm. This is not a zoo. This is a farm. You go to the zoo to see, like, the bears, polar bears, penguins, monkeys. Speaking of monkeys, this looks like a monkey enclosure. What the fuck? Raccoons? What up, buddy? He's just chilling in here. What is green? The collect challenge. Do I want to try the collect challenge? Fine. Collect 6 on... Oh, of course, it's fucking timed. Hi, Mr. Raccoon. I need some very unique pollen. Think anything besides white. And besides that color, yellow. Red will not do. Has to be green. So I'm gonna fail this challenge because I thought it was all in this area. Here's another one. I gotta get 6, but I only saw... There's one here and there's one to my left, but yeah, there's no time. That is unfortunate. Here are the animals that you come to the zoo for. The zebras, the rhinoceroses. This is awesome. This is cool. I don't know if these guys should be in the same enclosure. I don't think they're like predators to one another, but I think you'd probably keep them separate, to be honest.
Whoa, now those are big animals. If the old bee was right, I should be getting close now.
Is there another hint? Well, apparently over here. What do we got on this side? Because it just looks like a kind of middle area with no animals.
What a beautiful place. So many animals and humans. But I must focus and find the flower lady.
The flower lady. Oh, an actual flower lady. I thought she was referring to a bee. The flower lady always has legendary flowers in her basket. Try to find her.
I can smell some very rare flowers. The flower lady must be nearby.
Okay. An actual flower lady. That's pretty funny. Let's fly up. Let's see if we can spot her walking around. Oh, we got some seals here. What up, seals? What are you guys up to? Besides being awesome? Chilling? Understandable. Have you seen a flower lady anywhere? Still looking for the flower lady. Maybe over here? Flower lady? Where the hell is she? While I'm looking for the flower lady, I guess I can just kind of chill out and talk. Kind of relax now, so what up, guys? How's it going? Been a pretty crazy couple weeks for me. Since the start of August, it's just been all over the place. Like, at the start of August, we had my uncle's dog. He went on vacation with his family, and the dog came to stay with us. And the dog is pretty chill, but it's still, you know, it's another person. It's more chaos. He's not used to our schedule. He's not the biggest handful, but like still it just kind of messes everything up. And he was with us for like 3 weeks, and then we had a visit from some family in the States, so that visit's over. My uncle's back. Not only was he on a vacation, but then he was on a work trip, so he's like on vacation for like 2 weeks, comes back for like a day and a half, and then has to leave to go on a work trip. So the dog ended up staying with us for like 3 weeks, and now he's gone. We finally had that visit from like some family in the States. My house has just been like a madhouse the past few days. Weeks, I mean, not days. The past few days have been like the recovery period where it's like, all right, let's try and get back to normal without all this chaos. So it's been a little bit of an adjustment, but you know, kind of getting there. But yeah, I'm just kind of glad all that shit's over. I'm glad that school starts back up in September and everyone goes back to their regular scheduled stuff and kind of leaves me alone. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. God, it just seemed like all of August, like not only did it go by in like such a flash, but like there was just so much chaos. House is a lot quieter. Don't have to worry about stuff. It's funny, when my uncle's dog is at my house, he barks at everything. And that makes sense because he's not used to the noises and stuff. You know, he's used to his house's noises, you know, the floor creaking, whatever, air conditioning turning on, people walking around. But man, when he's at our house, it's just, he's a whole different beast. He just barks so much, and then that kind of energizes my dog. And sometimes it's vice versa. Maybe like a neighbor's dog's barking, then my dog will start barking, and then that will fuel up my uncle's dog. So it's been so much noise the past few weeks. I'm just I've had headaches like every fucking day. Terrible fucking sleep. It's been brutal. So that's what's been going on with me. I haven't really played anything lately. A little bit of Overwatch 2 here and there. I was actually thinking about doing Overwatch 2 for this actual episode of Gangster Plays episode 319 because a couple weeks ago they just released the story missions in Overwatch, and I was like, oh, maybe, you know, I can do an episode on Overwatch 2 and we can do like the missions, we can do some multiplayer. We can, you know, check out some of the other new stuff because they added some other stuff I'm not too familiar with. I didn't even read the patch notes, so I was thinking about doing that. I still might do it. Maybe if I do it, it might be for episode 321 because next episode's 320. That's going to be a random game. So maybe I might do it for 321. We'll see. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. The Overwatch single player missions. Well, actually they're not single player missions, they're just story missions. Yeah, we could do the missions, we could do multiplayer, we can kind of have like a smorgasbord of different stuff. Play quick play, competitive, mystery heroes, bunch of different things. Let me know if you guys would like to see that in the comment section, and if so, I'll probably squeeze it in for episode 321. But Bee Simulator's cool. Like I said, it kind of coincides with something that I watched that, you know, we'll talk about in a second. I've got a list of topics I wanted to talk about. First one, this one actually kind of freaked me out. I got a warning from YouTube. I'll just explain the whole situation. So, I got a warning message from YouTube. I get this every once in a while. Most of the time it's like, hey, your video is copywritten. The owner has filed like a copyright thing. They're not going to flag your video, but if you make any money on it, the money's going to go to them. Those are usually what I get, like copyright matches. But the other day, I got one that was like, hey, one of your videos violates YouTube's guidelines and harassment and bullying and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, okay. And they age gate it. That's usually what they do. They'll be like, you know what? Your video is not suitable for everybody, or certain countries can't view it. We're going to make it 18 plus. I'm like, yeah, whatever. That's usually what I do for most of my videos. Not for kids. That's an option when you upload a video. And then they followed up by sending me another email saying, yeah, this video needs to be removed from YouTube. And I was just like, what the fuck? And they put it so menacingly. It's like, if you do not remove this video, it will affect your channel and we might have probable cause to take down your whole channel. And I was like, whoa. I'll take down the video. And what it was, I don't know how or what even happened, but it was like an old Call of Duty video of mine. So I had this series back in Modern Warfare 3 called Road to Commander. It was a really popular thing when Call of Duty was big on YouTube. And it's basically you can either make a new account or start from like Prestige 1, but basically you start from level 1 and then you go to the max rank, not max prestige because that's like 10 prestiges and that's just like crazy amounts, but from rank 1 to whatever, we'll just say rank 55, which would be like, that's the level that you have to be when you can prestige. And the whole concept of the Road to Commander is you record every single match and you upload it. Even if it's a loss, it's a blowout, you get shit on, or you're shitting on people, you post every single video. And I thought it was a fun series to do, and you know, I got a couple buddies of mine, and some of the Team Eggs guys, like Sweet Luck and Gunny and Big Dog, and a couple other people, they were in some videos. And apparently someone watched the video and flagged it for inappropriate stuff. I will say we were talking about some dumb stuff. We did use a slur. Not to like defend myself or anything. I didn't say the slur. I was actually defending like, don't say it, like it's bad. Preaching that right now that I did not use it. Someone flagged it for like hate speech and I was like, holy shit. And I went back and watched the video and I'm like, damn, that was kind of cringe. And I've noticed that. I've watched a couple old videos and I'm like, damn, that is fucking terrible. Like, not only does like the video quality suck and the audio quality suck, and this is kind of par for the course, you know, eventually kind of get better equipment. You know, back in the day, these videos were like 10, I think the Modern Warfare 3 video was 11 years old. And, you know, back then, people said a lot of stupid stuff. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. It's not like nowadays where, you know, things are more cleaned up and there's definitely less use of some words because it offends people, rightfully so. There was a couple words that were let flown that wasn't appropriate, and somebody watched it and they flagged it, and basically a slap on the wrist by YouTube. And another menacing message was like, hey, if we see this again, we can take down your channel. And I was like, fuck, holy shit. I was like, man, how bad are some of these videos? So I privatized the one that got flagged, and then I watched 2 other videos, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to privatize the whole series. I'm going to avoid any potential, whoever might have like flagged it to begin with. You know, I don't want them to watch the rest of this stuff and get offended. So I ended up like privatizing all those videos. So now no one's able to see them except me. I was going to delete it, but I'm like, man, even though, you know, some of the language was colorful, you know, I still enjoyed listening to us kind of shoot the shit and play Call of Duty. And you know, you can hear how young we sound. Like, fuck, the videos were 11 years old, so I was like 18 in those videos, and I'm just like, god damn, I was so fucking young. And then it puts into perspective how long I've been doing YouTube, and it's like, holy shit. Just it just really makes you think. So even though we didn't say great stuff, I'm still kind of keeping those videos privatized just so I can maybe look back on them one day. But I did think about deleting it and like deleting other old videos because like I don't know what I've said. You know, I've been doing YouTube for like 10 plus years, so it's like I'm sure I've said some really dumb stuff to offend people. And now that it might come back to haunt me, it's got me like thinking like, god damn, do I go back through all these old videos? Do I privatize them? Do I just delete them? Do I leave them and risk someone finding something being said that was stupid? I don't know. It's really been affecting me a little bit. It's just in the back of my head. It's like, I don't know. I don't want something that I said 10 years ago to affect me now. And it's not like I'm going to get canceled. I'm not big enough to where that would affect me. You know, it's just, I don't know. I just don't want to lose my channel. That's pretty much about it. So, yeah, that was something that kind of scared me when I first saw it. I was like, holy shit, I could lose my channel over this. On the other hand, it's like, man, I didn't think something like that would come back to bite me in the ass. So I don't know. I've been tempted to like privatize a bunch of videos, but I think I'm probably just gonna leave them. You know, if somebody wants to find something that I said that was bad, they're gonna find it. You know, if you look hard enough, I'm sure you'll find it. Now, I'm not telling anybody to go on like a witch hunt for me to fucking destroy my YouTube channel, but I'm sure there's dumb stuff that I've said on the internet somewhere. So yeah, that was just something that I kind of wanted to get off my chest, because it's been bugging me a little bit the past few days. What else do I got on my topic list? A couple cool games were announced. I don't know where they were announced, if it was some show or whatever, but they announced a new South Park game called South Park Snow Day. Released a little trailer for that. Pretty cute. I enjoyed the trailer, and I always look forward to some more South Park games. I will be continuing A Fractured Butthole. Just be a little patient with me. I apologize. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that game too. It's supposed to be a 4-player co-op game. I think it's a beat-em-up. I don't think they described what kind of game it was. I know the mention of 4-player co-op was one of the big selling points, so I'll probably check that out when that comes out, but definitely want to see some gameplay first, just to see what genre of game it is. And the other game that was announced that kind of sounded a little interesting was they are making a game. I'm not sure who's developing it, but somebody is making a game of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Last Ronin story, which is pretty cool. That's really exploded as a story the past few months. Like, I remember people just talking so highly about it. You know, I even bought the book and I read it and stuff, and I really enjoyed it. And just to see it kind of transcend, and now they want to make like a movie on it, they want to make a video game on it. It's just really cool to see. I hope it's good. The trailer, I'm going to be honest, didn't look very appealing. It was more of an announcement trailer than like an actual gameplay trailer. It was like candles were shown and like some oriental type music in the background. And then the only thing that you really kind of get a taste for is like the last shot of the trailer, and it's the Ninja Turtle, I'm not going to spoil who it is, being attacked by a couple of robots. So I hope that game's good. I really enjoy the story, so it definitely has a lot of hype to live up towards, because this is a story that a lot of people hold in high regard, so hopefully the game kind of follows through and delivers on that. So I thought that was pretty exciting. A little bit of wrestling talk, because we've got All In happening this Saturday. I'm recording this Friday night, so by the time this goes up, All In will have already happened, but I'm just going to kind of go through the card real quick and give my thoughts and maybe some predictions. So we've got 2 pre-show matches. First, we've got Jack Perry taking on Hook for the FTW title. Honestly, I'm surprised they're doing this at All In. This seems like a all-out type match. I don't know if this feud was big enough to have on the All-In card in front of 80,000 people, but whatever, they're continuing the feud, which is fine. Very surprised they're not doing the RVD match here, but hey, that's just my opinion. I did enjoy the match between Jack and RVD. I thought it was way better than what I was expecting. But yeah, in terms of Jack Perry and Hook for the FTW title here at All In, I'm gonna go with Jack Perry. I can see Hook winning and winning the FTW title, but I've really been enjoying Jack Perry's heel run so far, and the fact that he even teased getting rid of the FTW title and retiring it. I would love for him to retain and retire that belt. That would be awesome, but I can see Hook winning here and becoming the new FTW champion once again. And then the other pre-show match, which is a match I'm definitely looking forward to, it's going to be Aussie Open taking on MJF and Adam Cole for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. Been loving the MJF and Adam Cole stuff. We'll talk more about that later, because they're obviously also going to wrestle in the main event. But as far as this tag team match, I would actually like to see them win the tag team titles. But I think what they're going for is, before their big match at All In, they're going to have this tag team match, and Adam Cole is going to have this tag team match to kind of wear down MJF so he can have the upper hand in the main event, which I can definitely see that happening. But part of me would also love to see them win the Ring of Honor tag team titles. I just think that would be super cool. But yeah, I think they're going to go more with the first thing that I said, where Adam Cole's trying to wear down MJF and eventually win the AEW World title. But again, we'll talk more about that later. But I'm going to go with Aussie Open here. As much as I'd love to see MJF and Adam Cole win, I just think Aussie Open's going to retain. Next, we got FTR versus the Young Bucks for the tag team titles, the AEW tag team titles, the third match in the trilogy. I think it's going to be a killer match, and as far as the winner, I think it's going to be the Young Bucks. I think the Young Bucks are back in the tag team division, back where they belong, and I think they make their return to the division by winning the tag team titles here. Obviously, there's that big legal thing that Cash Wheeler is going through, that little gun charge story that came up earlier this week. Very interesting story. I don't know if that's going to play into the result of the match. I'm assuming it would have to, at least a little bit. But at least for me personally, I would like to see the Young Bucks win, and maybe FTR can go do some trio stuff with CM Punk. Next, we got a 4-way for the AEW Women's Championship. It is Hikaru Shida defending her title against Toni Storm, Saraya, and Dr. Britt Baker. Honestly, I think Hikaru retains. I don't see them putting the title on Toni Storm or Britt Baker. Saraya's a maybe just because, you know, they're in England, so it's like there's a chance. But I don't really see them kind of relying on her as the AEW Women's Champion, so I'm going to stick with Hikaru Shida. But if I had to pick a second winner or backup winner, I'm going to go with Saraya, just because she's the hometown girl. Next, we got a tag team coffin match, and this actually just recently changed. It was originally Darby Allin and Sting versus Swerve Strickland and AR Fox, which I would have loved to have seen, just to see AR Fox in like a big feud, because he really hasn't done much in AEW, but he recently just got taken out of the match. I didn't watch the Dynamite, so I'm not sure what the reasoning was, but from a story perspective, it does make sense because Darby and, well, not Darby and Christian, but Darby and Luchasaurus are going to go at it for the AEW TNT title at All Out next week, or the week after. So it makes sense to put Christian in this match. So instead of AR Fox, it's going to be Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage, which is a very interesting team. I actually like that pairing quite a bit. I'm not sure who would take the victory here. I would assume probably Darby and Sting, but I think they're going to have Darby win it All Out, so I can see him losing here and then winning it All Out. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Plus, I don't want to see Swerve Strickland lose another match. Actually, that's something I would love to see. I would love to see Darby beat Luchasaurus, become the TNT champion, and then Swerve Strickland takes the TNT title off Darby. That would be sick. I would actually love to see that. So as far as All In, I'm going to go with Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage. I think they're going to take the victory here. Next match, we got 6-man tag team action when we got the team of Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, and Hangman Page taking on Konosuke Takeshita, Juice Robinson, and Jay White. Very random match, in my opinion, just to kind of shove Juice Robinson and Jay White in here. I think you're better off just having the Bullet Club Gold team with the Guns in like an 8-man tag team match, in my opinion. But as far as sticking them here, the match is going to be good, but I don't know, it just seems so fucking random and ham-fisted. I'm just not really a fan of it. As far as the winners, I'm going to assume it's going to be Kenny, Kota, and Hangman Page here. I think they'll take the victory here, and then this will probably set up a singles match at All Out between Konosuke and Kenny. And I would give Takeshita a big win over Kenny at All Out if they do that. Maybe for the next episode of Gangster Plays, we'll go through the All Out card. Hopefully all of it is out by the time we do that. But yeah, for All In, I'm going to go the Golden Elite. I think they're going to win the match. Next, we got a 5-on-5 Stadium Stampede match. We've got the team of Orange Cassidy, Eddie Kingston, the Best Friends, and Pentagon, taking on the Blackpool Combat Club members Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, John Moxley, and the returning Santana and Ortiz. I saw that clip from Dynamite. It's great to see Pride and Powerful back together. You know, there was a report that came out a couple months ago that Santana and Ortiz are not getting along, which really sucked to hear because I did like them as a tag team. I never felt like they were really used to their full potential. I would have loved to see them have a run with the tag titles when they were part of Inner Circle, but you know, hey, maybe now might be the time. Santana looks to be in great shape. He's definitely bulked up, and hopefully his, I forgot what injury. I think he had an ACL tear. Not sure what it was. It was a leg injury of some sort, but hopefully he is all healed up there. And yeah, very cool to see Santana and Ortiz. Anyways, as far as who is going to be the winner, that is an interesting one. I think it's pretty 50-50 here. If I were to say, I think the match should be crazy, just stadium stampede in a stadium full of 80,000 people. I just think that's going to be nuts. But anyways, in terms of the match, the winner, I'm going to go with Team Eddie Kingston and all his teammates, Orange, Best Friends, and Penta, you know, avenging Rey Fenix, who got injured on Dynamite, or taken out of the match because he was originally supposed to be in the match, but apparently he's got visa issues, which is like, how the fuck are these visa issues popping up now just before the biggest show of the year? Fucking who knows? But yeah, I would give the victory here to the baby faces. Yeah, I'm gonna go Team Eddie Kingston for the victory here. Next match, we got Will Ospreay versus Chris Jericho in a one-on-one match. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really looking forward to this match. I'm sure it's gonna be a good match, but I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me. It's just kind of there, but it doesn't feel special. I think for this match here, Ospreay's like the clear winner. I don't think Jericho needs to win. I think Ospreay gets a big win here in front of his hometown crowd, probably with the interference of Don Callis. Next match, we got Samoa Joe taking on CM Punk for the AEW World Title, question mark? That's what they have it as on Wikipedia. That's where I got the match listing from. I don't know what's going to happen if Joe wins, per se. Punk has to win here. I don't see Joe winning here because it's like, what would it lead to? At least with Punk winning, it would lead to one of two things. One, a unification match with whoever is the world champion, or two, continuing the feud with Ricky Starks. And that's something I can see happening. Ricky Starks getting involved after the match. Maybe even manages Samoa Joe because he got his manager license, so maybe he manages Samoa Joe for the match. Who knows? And then maybe Ricky costs Joe the match, and then Ricky and Joe can go feud for like the Ring of Honor TV title, and then Punk can go feud with either MJF or Adam Cole for the world title. Not sure, but I'm going to give Punk the win, and I'm assuming Ricky Starks will get involved somehow. Next match we've got for the Trios Championship, we got the House of Black defending their titles against the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn. This will be the third time they are wrestling each other, I believe. And Acclaimed and Billy have they're 0-2. Can they pull out the victory in the big third match? I'm going to be honest, I think they're going to, which is really, really weird. Because it seemed like the big match that they were building towards was like Andrade and a team of him and LFI, maybe Rouge and Preston, or Dralistico, some variation of that versus the House of Black for the Trios title. Like, that's where it seemed like it was going, and now they're like completely off that, and now they're doing the whole Acclaimed Billy Gunn thing, which makes sense because the whole retirement angle, you know, they're kind of bringing it back. I would say if they were still continuing the Andrade stuff on Collision, I would say House of Black would probably retain and then face Andrade and LFI at All Out. But because it doesn't seem like they're going in that direction, I think Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed, I think there's a high chance that they walk out with the Trios title. I'm going to be honest, I'm not really a fan of that. I think that House of Black should keep the titles. But I can definitely see Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed winning. Now, maybe they win it here, and then they lose it at All Out. That's a possibility. But for some reason, I can see them winning the titles at All In. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. So I want House of Black to retain, but just the way the story's been going, I think Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed are probably going to win and become your new AEW Trios Champions. And then last but not least, we have the main events for the AEW World title. MJF defending his title against his best friend, Adam Cole, baby. And yeah, as far as this match, I really think it's 50-50. I thought MJF was going to be the clear winner. I thought he was going to continue on and go to face Punk at All Out. That still might be the plan. But now I can see a world in which Adam Cole becomes the AEW World Champion. We've seen a lot of dissension the past few weeks. Will they, won't they turn on each other? Will Adam Cole turn on MJF? Will MJF turn on Adam Cole? I think what they're doing is they're going to flip-flop, where Adam Cole is going to be... I mean, MJF is already a babyface right now, but he's still kind of heelish. But I think what's going to happen is Adam Cole goes full heel, MJF goes full babyface, and I think Adam Cole has a chance of taking the AEW World title off MJF, and then creating a group of him, Roderick Strong, and Mike Bennett and Matt Taven, like reforming the Kingdom. I think that's a possibility, and I don't know if I want to see that. I want to see MJF retain and continue to be the world champion, but I can definitely see Adam Cole doing some fuckery and, beating MJF. Especially with the tag team title match to start off the show. Is MJF going to get injured in that match? Or maybe Adam Cole fakes an injury. He gets carted out, so MJF has to fight the match 1-on-2. And then MJF's all beaten up for the main event, and Adam Cole can kind of sneak a victory. Or maybe Roderick Strong, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett get involved and help Adam Cole win in the main event. Who knows? Honestly, I think this is a 50-50 match. If I had to pick a victor, I think I would go MJF. I want to see MJF retain, but if Adam Cole won, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'd actually be pretty down for it, because I would love story time with Adam Cole, baby, with his new AEW World title. I think that would be cool. I'm going to go MJF, but I can definitely see Adam Cole sneaking out the victory. So All In looks like a pretty good show. Looking forward to All Out, which is the week after, which only has 2 matches right now, which is Luchasaurus and Darby Allin for the TNT title, and Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Obviously, a lot of the fallout from this pay-per-view is going to lead into All Out, so I'm very interested to see what that card looks like, but I'm pretty excited to watch this pay-per-view. I'm excited to see the full arena full of just rabid fans that just want to see some pro wrestling. I think we're in for some pretty cool moments, and I think it's going to be a pretty special show. I'm actually really looking forward to it. But one final thing in terms of wrestling before we kind of switch off the topic, something I wanted to talk about that kind of came out of nowhere this week, and that is the deaths of Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt. One more shocking than the other. I'll just quickly touch on Terry Funk. Terry Funk, definitely a legend in professional wrestling. Unfortunately, he lost his life at the age of 79. Not sure what the cause of death is, but he lived a pretty full life. He's definitely going to be remembered in the world of wrestling as one crazy old man. A man that looked like he was 60 years old for most of his life. I was surprised to learn that he was only 79. I was like, holy shit. He looked the same for so long. And then it he looked so freaking old the last time I saw him, which I think was probably Dark Side of the Ring for the Onita episode. But yeah, unfortunately, he passed away. That is pretty sad. Rest in peace to Terry Funk, but the more shocking of the two definitely is Bray Wyatt passing away unexpectedly at the age of 36. Honestly, it still has not registered with me. Like, I still cannot believe it. I read the Reddit headline and I was like, what? The Reddit post was a quote of Triple H's tweet, which is like, hey, I got a phone call from his dad, and it's with, you know, the saddest news. We have to say that Bray Wyatt has passed away. Even after I read that and I watched SmackDown, I saw the intro with the 10 bell salutes and the video package for him. Beautiful video package. I think it was great. I thought it was a great tribute to him, especially them cranking that out in like past 12 hours or maybe 24 hours. Not sure how much time the production team had to put that together, but I think they did a phenomenal job with the tribute video. But yeah, even still, after watching SmackDown, it just hasn't registered to me that he's gone. I still just can't believe it at the age of 36, suffering a heart attack, you know, I'm sure along with a lot of people. Last thing we heard about Bray Wyatt was, you know, he had a medical episode, and that's what kind of kept him out of action for so long, and, you know, that's why he had to miss out on WrestleMania. And then, you know, we hear the report a couple months ago, or a couple weeks ago, things are starting to look positive, and we can expect to see him on TV soon. And then just out of the blue, just gone. And I don't know if anybody else had this concern as well. I definitely thought he lost his life to suicide. That was definitely the first thing I thought of when I read the headline. I was like, holy shit. I'm happy to learn that he had more of a natural death. I know that sounds so morbid, but I'm glad he died of a heart attack instead of like hanging himself, you know. But yeah, he leaves behind 4 kids, I believe he had. Very, very unfortunate situation. I would say Bray Wyatt, from the last time I was really like actively watching wrestling, and when I would do the weekly wrestling review, that's when like the Wyatt family debuted, and they were like the last thing that I really enjoyed about WWE. I really enjoyed that group. I loved Bray as that cult leader. I loved the Eric Rowan, Luke Harper as these 2 like big guys. Loved all the stuff they did with like the Shield and Daniel Bryan and the ECW guys when they brought in Braun Strowman. I really was a big fan. I really enjoyed that stuff. And even when he kind of reinvented himself with the Firefly Funhouse, I remember watching the first teaser for that on Raw, and it's like, ooh, what's coming? And eventually when they started doing the Firefly Funhouses, it was like always the highlight of Raw, and then, you know, teasing this character of the Fiend. It was very exciting. You know, it was such a slow build, and it was just exciting to see what he was going to do next. And the Fiend character itself was awesome. In presentation, you know, in terms of matches and stuff, not too many good memories there. Not really a fan of what they did with the whole Randy Orton stuff, with the burns and that WrestleMania debacle. That was horrendous. But the character as a whole I thought was cool. And then I was very excited to see what they were going to do with his return. You know, there was the long time rumors of the Wyndham 6, I believe is what it was. The something 6. Or maybe it was Wyatt 6? Wyndham 6 or Wyatt 6, I don't remember. Where he was going to have this new faction built around him and Uncle Howdy. I was just very interested to see how it was going to play out, and unfortunately we're never going to see that kind of come to fruition. I still can't believe it. Like, it just hasn't registered with me. It might in a few days, but even now I'm still in like disbelief. I'm going to be honest, when I first read it that he passed away, I was like, is this an angle? Is this an angle where they say he's passed away and then he's just going to make an appearance on SmackDown? Like, that would be extremely distasteful. I don't think that would have been a good idea, but that is something that crossed my mind, where it's like, ooh, Bray Wyatt has passed away, but now he's returned as whatever the fuck. Because he was always kind of thinking outside the box, you know. He's going to be known as someone who is extremely creative. That's what people have been referring to him as, is, you know, this very creative mind in professional wrestling. And that sounds like a creative thing, but it also sounds like a PR nightmare, so I can see them not doing that. But part of me did kind of think of that at first when I saw the headline. But yeah, he had so much left to offer. with WWE. It's unfortunately got released because, you know, maybe we would have seen some of this stuff sooner, but, you know, that's kind of nor here nor there. Just wanted to say a few words for Bray Wyatt. Loved the Wyatt family gimmick. I always wished I'd kind of reverted back, and that's what I kind of thought was going to happen with the Wyatt 6. I thought he was going to kind of be that kind of cult leader again, which I was pretty excited for. But unfortunately, we're never going to see that happen. Hopefully they talk about it, maybe at one of those pay-per-view live events, like the after shows, the press conference. Someone asks Triple H to be like, hey, can you, you know, expand upon some of the ideas Bray had before his untimely passing? I'd love to hear about some of the things that they had planned. But anyways, all that aside, very hard news. Very hard news to swallow. And I know this might not be the best thing to do after, but I did watch one thing for this episode, and I talked about it earlier. It was Our Planet Season 2, and honestly, that's the only thing that I watched for this episode. I've been trying to watch so many movies. I think I watch like a movie a night. I'll like load it up, I'll watch about 20 minutes, and then I'll fall asleep, and then the next night I don't want to continue watching that. So I've tried to watch like at least 20 was an overstatement, but I would say at least 8 to 10 movies for sure I've started and then just ended up dropping. So the only thing I actually watched through was Our Planet Season 2. They call it Our Planet 2 on Netflix. This is a Netflix nature documentary. There's 2 seasons, as I just mentioned. There's Season 1, which has 8 episodes, and there's Season 2, which is what I watched. It had 4 episodes, 1 hour long each, and each episode was kind of a look at of a bunch of animals living in the wild. Animals I wouldn't even like really think of, like locusts. That was pretty cool to see. That was just crazy, the whole bunch of them they had flying in the first episode. They showed some birds that are eating plastic on some island, showed the polar bears and how they're like all the ice is melting because, you know, the world's so hot now, and you know, there's not really a lot of ice for the polar bears to kind of hunt on, and they're kind of starving because they have to swim so much and they're using so much energy to kind of hunt down people, or not people, but like other animals like seals and stuff. Very eye-opening stuff. You know, it's one thing to hear about, oh, the world, you know, you got to protect it. It's kind of, you know, fucked up. Pollution, global warming. It's one thing to hear about it, but it's another thing to, like, see it in action and, you know, see the polar ice caps melting and these polar bears struggling to feed. A couple of the other animals that were shown off in some of the episodes, they were showing off some bees. They showed off the, like, scouter bee that was talked about in the game. The dancing, very cool stuff. That's kind of what was the precursor for me doing this episode. They showed off some toads, which were pretty cool. These red salmons, which were really cool looking. Then they showed off some turtles, some red crabs from Christmas Island. That was really crazy to see, and they actually, like, they added a bridge for the crabs because the crabs would take over the road, stop traffic, and then they actually built a bridge so the crabs can go over and they can go under this busy street so it wouldn't interfere with the traffic. They built like this little grate underneath and built like a little, it's kind of like, it's not monkey bars, but it's like it's a small little bridge for them. Very cool stuff. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. And then episode 4, they showed off some elephants and penguins and a couple other animals. Very relaxing. I felt so at peace watching this. Just having David Attenborough narrate some of the stuff. He's got such a wonderful voice. He's fucking 97 years old. 97 or 98. And, you know, when I think of a 97-year-old, I think of like some fucking old person with like dementia that doesn't know where they are. And this guy's fucking reading these scripts, you know, talking about all these different animals and their habitats and their routines and stuff. And he just has a majestical way with how he speaks. It really adds to the whole atmosphere of this nature documentary. But honestly, something I was thinking about as I was watching this, there's so many cool shots, right? There's so many like drone shots, up close views of these animals, whether it be underwater or like overhead or whatever. I would love to see a documentary in the making of someone doing a documentary piece on some animals. Like, I want to see, because you got to think of like these people. They're scouting out these animals, right? They're learning the routines. They're learning like, okay, this family of turtles is laying eggs. They're going to hatch in like 6 months. We're going to follow those eggs. We're going to watch them go through the beaches, watch them get absolutely shit on by all the animals, picking them apart and eating them. Watch the very few of them that make it into the water and they get eaten by like sharks and shit. There's someone's job that's there to like get all that information, to follow that. I want a documentary team to follow that documentary team, and I want to see how they lay everything out. I want to see the person on the drone manning the drones. I want to see the person taking photos. I want to see like how big this team is. I want to see the making of the documentary. I think that would be a really interesting perspective. I'd love to see these people, whether it be like an animal on land or in the water. I want to see the making of, and maybe there is one. If there is, let me know in the comments section. But yeah, if there is not, I would love to see people documenting other people who are documenting the animals. I think that would be more interesting than the documentary about the animals themselves. And another thing I want to mention that I thought was kind of funny in the documentary is, there are parts where you'll follow an animal. You'll follow it from its birth into like, it as like a little baby and kind of maneuvering in the world. Maybe it's like nurtured by its parents, by the mother usually. And then eventually it's kind of left to its own devices. And I love how you kind of follow the bird. You follow its journey from, a little chicklet. We'll just say a bird in this instance. From a little hatchling to like a little guy, he's growing and getting nutritions to become a full-fledged animal. Watching him come along and stuff, watching his journey, and then watching like a bear eat the bird is just so hilarious, because you get so invested in this one animal that they focus on, where it's like, and this is going to be the next step, and this is such a momentous occasion in this animal's life, and then it's just like, oh, and he's eaten, and there's the circle of life. I always thought that was funny. You get so invested in an animal, you want to see it, live a full life, and only for it to be eaten by its apex predator. Just really funny moments in the documentary. So yeah, very enjoyable stuff. I enjoyed myself quite a bit. Our Planet 2, only on Netflix. Like I said, 4 episodes, 1 hour each. Very enjoyable, very relaxing. If you need something, you find yourself very stressed, definitely check out one of these nature documentaries. I haven't watched Our Planet 1. I was thinking about it, but then I saw it was like 8 episodes long, and I was like, ugh, that seems kind of long. I liked the Our Planet 2. I'm like, 4 episodes, 1 hour each, very bingeable. I didn't watch it all in a row, but I just liked how less there was. Like, I enjoyed myself watching the nature documentary, but when I saw that there was more episodes in season 1, I was kind of like, maybe not. Like, I like it, but I don't know if I like it that much. I can take these nature things in like short bursts. I don't want to completely jump into it head first, and just watch nothing but nature documentaries, because it can be a little repetitive, right? But I think a nice little like short mini series, nice 4 episodes, you're in and you're out. You learn about a couple different animals. You learn about the temperatures that are kind of affecting different species, affecting them to the ability to eat. They showed off these elephants that are pretty much starving, that are in China, and they actually traveled so far that they actually traveled to a city, and they actually destroyed it a little bit. And one thing that I thought was pretty interesting was they were talking about how elephants sleep standing up, but they showed these elephants all lying on the floor. They were so tired because they had to travel so far because there was no food for them to eat. Very interesting stuff. I would actually highly recommend watching this, Our Planet 2. And like I said, that was the only thing I watched. I know that was not the best follow-up to the whole Bray Wyatt stuff, but I didn't want to end on a sad note. So that is going to be this episode of Gangster Plays. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 319 where we played Bee Simulator. I enjoyed it, kind of. Like, at first I was really enjoying myself, and then once they kind of left me to my own devices, I didn't really enjoy the flying as much. It went from like okay, and then it felt kind of clunky in my opinion. The dance stuff was definitely a nuisance. The battles didn't really enjoy. I see how they're supposed to play out, but I didn't really feel like they were very good. I did like the educational portions of the game. I thought that was really fun. I enjoyed learning like little things about bees. And overall, I would say not bad. I would say kind of right in the middle. And if you're interested in checking out Bee Simulator, I will put a link to it in the description. I believe it's only available on Steam. Could be wrong about that. Me personally, I am playing on Steam, and I can only speak for that platform. But usually these simulator games usually you can only find them on PC, so that's why I'm saying it's probably a PC only game. But it might be on the other consoles, you never know. So, yeah, that is going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Gangsta Plays. Look forward to episode 320, where we are going to play a random game. Yes, if you're new to the Gangsta Plays series, every 5 episodes we do a random game, and those end up being episodes that end in a 5 or 0. So for episode 320, we will be busting out the marbles and finding out which game we're going to play. So could be one of many options, so look forward to that. As far as the other stuff on my channel, I'm currently working on the figure video, hoping to have that out sometime next week, like early September. Definitely want to get back into South Park. My home situation is kind of back to normal. Definitely want to get back into the regular swing of things, and just being more active on my channel, pretty much. So those are a couple things you can kind of expect from me in the next few days, hopefully. And yeah, that is going to be it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel. I'll catch you guys next time. And until then, guys, peace out.